Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. You seem surprised. What's that look on your face for? Can all cats do what? Oh, turn into a stunningly attractive human with just a flick of the wrist? Or in my case, a flick of the paw? No, they can't. Though I would admit, it would be rather interesting, seeing the looks on people's faces when they realize that their cherished feline friend can... Oh, the look on your face. It's absolutely priceless. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Oh, you are too precious. Now, what was I saying? Oh yes, to answer your question, as amusing as it might be, no, not all cats can shapeshift and teleport at will. But you see, I'm not like most cats. I am the cat queen. You haven't heard of me? Why, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in all my 9 lives. Surely you heard my name whispered in the streets once or twice? Or perhaps you've seen one of my disciples wandering the streets at night. Yes, the cat who led you here, to my dominion, and is one of my loyal subjects, my eyes and ears, and my most trusted advisor. He really was quite distressed when you and your little gang of miscreants used a spell on him to force him to give you the answers to your questions. Don't bother explaining yourself. I have seen the worst of what humanity does to those who are smaller and more vulnerable than themselves, and thinking they can get away with it because they don't have a voice. They don't have the means to fight back. Their souls are as pure as the world once was before your kind took over it. They wish to do no harm, and yet there are those who won't think twice of causing harm to them. I will not stand for it, and I will not allow such vile acts to be committed against one of my own. Therefore, I'm afraid you'll have to be punished. What, so now you want to beg for mercy? Oh, how I do love when people bow down before me. And I'm certain my friends here do as well. Don't you, my lovelies? Isn't it nice to see humans repenting for their sins? Now. There's no need to start trembling. I'm not going to harm you. I may be many things, but above all, I am fair and I am just. Besides, I don't wish to tarnish my beautiful coat with your filth. However, I do believe that there should be consequences to one's actions. Don't you agree? That, my tasty little morsel, is a cat collar, enchanted with a binding spell, the exact same spell you used on my friend. You shall keep it on until you have completed your task and served your time. Which means, if you try and leave town with your companions, your little friendship bracelet there will create a barrier, and it will send a little shock. Not enough to cause any serious harm, of course, but enough to get the message across. And don't bother trying to get it off, either. Only those who bestow such trinkets have the power to take them off. Which means you'll have to get into my good graces. Should be easy, shouldn't it? Now then, on to your sentence. What? What should it be? Oh, I know. Your task will be to count all the cats in this town. And yes, I mean every single one of them. From one end of town to the other. From highways and byways. In the streets, in the trees, in the houses, you name it. Then, you will report back to me. Give me the exact number of cats. And I may consider setting you free. But, if you fail to complete your task, you will stay here in my lair, cooking, cleaning, keeping the place in order, doing anything I please. Oh, you would make such an adorable little plaything for me and my friends. What's that on your cheek? Is that blush? Oh, you... How many times must I say you are far too precious? Oh, but I'll say it again. You fascinate me. Tiny morsel. Now then, do we have a deal? Very good. I shall give you 2 weeks to complete your task. Seems a reasonable enough time. Don't you think? Now then, don't waste those precious minutes standing around and looking at me like... Well, the way you're looking at me right now. My friends here will see you out. And remember, I'm always watching.